Alrighty, so for our second activity, we're going to be working with comparison symbols. So this is our greater than, less than, and equal to symbols that we will be using to compare fractions. So in this, we're just making sure that we understand them and know what they mean before we start comparing our fractions. So in this, we will be working with a Google slide to show that you understand them and make sure that you know how to use them. And our essential questions that we are going to be answering for this activity is, what do our signs mean, and how can we apply these to our own life experiences, so out of the classroom. So to complete this activity, we will be working on our Canvas page. So again, going back to modules, and you will click on activity 2 for comparison signs. So this is the video you will watch first that just explains the symbols to you and how to use them. And so after here, you will be going down here and it says fill out this Google slide to complete an activity. So you will click this Google slide link, and the first thing you need to do is make a copy of this so that it is on your own. So you will go to File, Make a Copy, and then put your last name first. So just Larson Symbols Assessment. And then, so this first slide is going to have you drag the symbols to the matching images. So with each of these, you will just count all the circles or shapes, and you will hear I left these for you. And so you will just take these and drag them and put them in the box for whichever one it belongs to. So you will go through and match each of those, and then for the second slide, you are going to create your own. So like I had on slide 1 with the shapes, you will go to Insert, go down to Shape, Shapes, and then you could do whatever shapes you want. So there's multiple there. And then, so then you can create your own and use whatever symbol you want. You could do, for sure do one, but you could use all 3 of them, or you could just pick one to focus on, and that's fine too. So one trick for doing this, so if you were to create a circle, you would drag that, and then you can double click and click copy and then paste them, just so you don't have to insert shape, choose it. You could just copy and paste them to get the amount that you want. So just a shortcut there for you. And then again, I left the symbols down here that you can just drag up and use in your visual as well. After completing this, go to the next slide, and you're going to write up a scenario where you might use one of these terms, greater than, less than, or equal to. So with this, you're thinking outside of the school context and thinking how this might be used in a sentence. So for example, think of like what you're interested in and what might be compared in that. So I love playing softball and am now coaching softball. So an example could be the amount of softballs in the bucket is less than the amount of softballs out on the field. So there I used the phrase less than. And so you're going to write up a scenario there. And then once you've completed this, you're going to go to the Share button and click this Get Shareable Link. And here you will click this drop-down menu and More. And I want you to click this second one that says anyone with the link. That way I know that I should be able to see it once you send me that link. So you'll hit save, and then here is the link. So you will just choose copy link and done. And then after this is done, you will go back to the Canvas page, and you will go to our assignment page by clicking next. And here I just made a checklist of making sure you had everything. So did you match the symbols with the shapes? Did you create your own shapes to compare? And did you create your scenario using the greater than, less than, or equal to terms? And then pause and think, did you show you understood the essential questions of what do these signs mean? How can we apply these to our own experience? And then after this, you will click Submit Assignment. And it asks for a URL. So here you are going to just copy and paste, and that will be your link to your Google Drive or your Google Slides. And then you'll click Submit Assignment. And that is all you have to do for this activity.